I was trying to automate UI animation in DaVinci Resolve and ended up with this, which uses like 300 nodes. Basically, it takes a screenshot and it detects all the UI elements on it and then animates them to Flash, I guess. A much better UI animation tutorial though is from PJ, which if you have a Figma UI, then you can convert it to Fusion basically. So check that out if you want like a better use case. But if you have a screenshot, then you can use this. Get your screenshot. You're just gonna go over to Hugging Face, and then go to OmniParser v2. So you can just like search the model here if you want, or just type in Google OmniParser. OmniParser v2.0, I think. And I want to find the Hugging Face space for that, which is like here. You could use this one. These two don't work for some reason. You just want to drop your screenshot in there, and then you can obviously hit submit. It'll output 300 different things, and it'll label them all here. It even detected the activate Windows watermark. You can just take this output and like Control A, Control C, and then you just want to go over to this script, and you're gonna go over to this variable x, and you're gonna Control V it into the 3 by like. If I just delete this string, you have to paste between the 3 speech marks basically. And if you don't want all 300, you can just delete like some lines. But you just have to make sure that there's new lines on each line, I guess. Then you can just copy paste the script entirely. Go over to DaVinci Resolve, go into like the Fusion page. Hold on, let me just make a new Fusion composition to show you. You're going to want to delete everything in the composition, then you're going to get your screenshot and make sure it's called media in 1. You can change that in the script if you want. But next you're going to want to go over to Workspace, Console, bring up the console, Control V into the console tab, and then just go to Python 3 because that's what I wrote the script in, and then press enter. Now you can see the script is working, and I'm just going to turn the alpha on the background node down so that it's like see-through. But now you can see the script working in real time, and it's still going, by the way. Like, I'm having to scroll all the way to the right and it's still going. You're gonna have to scroll all the way to the right to find like the 300th transform node, and then you're gonna hit Control Space and find a media out node and then put it there. So I'm just gonna speed it up a bit, and once you've found that, you can press 2 on it and see that it's literally like taking a while to render because it's having to go through 300 nodes. And I also added like some animations to the script. That's why the keyframe panel is like really messy. But yeah, here I am just adding the media out node, and once you've done that, you can just like render it in your editing tab or something. For me, it literally took like 40 minutes to render it out, by the way, and I had to like redo it because I messed up my script. But yeah, do yourself a favor and just do this with like only 50 nodes or so. I'll just explain the script. Basically, for each bounding box that the Hugging Face model detects, it'll basically just put a mask on top of that and merge it on. And then like I used BrightnessContrast to animate it and like connect the mask to it basically. Also, I should say, to not have a bounding box show up in the masking, you just have to delete like the lines basically. Like make sure it's in line as well, like you make sure everything is like sort of one line per box, and that's pretty much it. And if you know a better way to script this, just let me know, I guess. This should work on the free version as well, by the way. Just make sure there's no code injections in the output of OmniParser, because this is kind of poorly coded. And yeah, have a good day. I'll try to cook up more DaVinci